Shalom, shalom. Who are we? The Hebrew Israelites, and we come to prophesy the downfall of this place and rise up the children of Israel and bid them back to the marriage and let them know, say, we have to keep the commandments and stop doing the wickedness that we've been doing, man. But before I do that, I'm going to glorify the Heavenly Father. I'm going to say, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh, Emmanuel, Shalom, Kom Yasharallah, Kom Yasharallah. All honor and glory unto the Most High. Yahweh by Shema Mashiach Yahweh. Right now, we got some wicked people of our own people, man. I was watching one thing, and a brother rape off his biological mother, man. And I just thought that was madness and disgusting that our own people can look on his mother and do them type of things, man. And that's why they said there was wicked men in Israel. But read that.
This is Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 26. For among my people I found wicked men.
What?
For among my people I found wicked men.
The Lord said among his people he found wicked men. Because we went and done a lot of wickedness that the Lord sent us into captivity, man. Captivity after captivity, and on one captivity we're going because we was doing wickedness like this. Read on.
They lay wait as he that setteth snares.
Right, he lay wait as he set his snare. Coming like the man lay wait for his mother. Get me Leviticus. I'll tell you today.
This is Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 9. For everyone that curseth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death.
And that's just for cursing his mother and father. You shall be put to death. Let alone say I'm going to jump on your mother. Read that again.
This is Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 9.
This is a law. Read on.
For everyone that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death.
Not maybe. He said surely be put to death, man. So how the hell is a man jumping on his mother? You can't look for your mother and think them things. That is the wickedness of wicked. Read on.
He hath cursed his father or his mother, his blood shall be upon him.
Right, his blood shall be upon him. So what do you think is going to happen to this brother, man? Them say him in a jail now, but where you know the man them in a jail, when them find out say that's what he done to his mother, them will probably have to kill him in a jail. Because that's wicked. I felt disgusting just listening how the mother talk. The mother's talking that her son raped her up in our bathroom. That's some devilish shit, man. Excuse me French. But me have to say, God, it's disgusting, man. Read on.
And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbour's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death.
See, look at the things that you're going to get put to death for. And this is a law. So what you think going to happen to the man? The law are going to put him to death in a jail.
Right.
Trust me. Right, jump to 17. No, verse 17. Leviticus 17.
This is Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 17.
No, 2. What did you read it before? What you just read? 2, right? Yeah, so jump to verse 17.
They used to just drive around like they all.
Oh, sorry. 20 and 17.
This is Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 17.
Right.
And if a man shall take his sister, his
Right.
father's daughter, or
Right.
his mother's daughter, and see her nakedness, she sees his nakedness,
Right.
it is a wicked thing.
Right. It's a wicked thing just to even see the nakedness of his sister, man.
Right.
So, what is our people thinking? And that's why we say we have some demon in our people. And those are the 2/3 that's got to go, man.
That's right.
That's why you got to keep the statutes, laws, and commandments so that you can live. That's why I said choose one.
Cool.
Read on.
And she see It's nakedness. It is a wicked thing.
Right, it's a wicked thing just to even see a sister's nakedness. And these are laws that we should be keeping. So
Right.
when man want go over him father, wife, or him uncle, all that is an abomination to the Lord, man. These are your kinfolk.
Right.
You shouldn't be looking on them like that. Read on.
And they shall be cut off in the sight of their people.
Right, and they shall be cut off in the sight of our people. The Lord are going to make sure that man get cut off and put to death. Because that's the most wickedest thing. And I was so upset to see that he was one of our people. God, that's Esau's thing, man.
God,
That ain't our thing.
God.
But the Lord has shown you, say we have wicked children of Israel out here.
Right.
And that's why we have to separate ourselves, not only from the heathen, but from them type of wicked men in Israel.
That's right.
You have to take yourself from them. Just because they're Israel, that doesn't mean that they're good. They said there's wicked men found in Israel.
So,
That's it. That's it.
1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 12. Now the son of Eli were the son of Bela. They knew not Yahushua.
Right. This is more of our people. They didn't know. They didn't know the Lord. They didn't know him. They didn't want to keep his commandment. They was doing their own things at this time. Read on.
And the priest custom with the people was that when any man offered sacrifice,
Right.
the priest servant came while the flesh was in seal.
Right.
Seal.
So you remember I said we like fill meat well done. They was not cooking their meat properly. But read on.
With a flesh hook of 3 teeth in his hand,
Right.
and he struck it into the pan or kettle or culture or pot. All that the flesh hook brought up, the priest took for himself.
Right. So the priest take it for himself all that was brought up. Read on.
So they did in Shiloh unto all the Israelites that came hither.
Right.
Also before they burnt the fat,
Right.
the priest servant came and said to the man that sacrificed, give flesh to roast for the priest, for he will not have sodden flesh of thee by raw.
But raw. So he never want the meat well done. He want it raw. Now the Lord said we mustn't eat blood, man.
Right.
But these wicked men of Israel wanted their thing raw. So they're following the other nation because that's their thing. They like the medium rare thing. But this one wanted raw. Read on.
And if any man says unto him,
Right.
let them not flare,
So they say, no man, you can't do that, man. You can't have it raw. When do?
to burn the fat,
Right.
purity,
Present.
presently, and then take as much as thy soul desire them. He would answer him, nay,
Give it now. So they would say, no man, you can't do it. Them say, give me no. He said, no man, give me raw meat. No. Read on.
but thou shalt give it me now,
Right.
and if
No.
not, I will take it by force.
So he said, if you don't give me now, I'm going to take it by force. So the people them is telling him you can't do that, but you get mad with them and say, listen, give me now. I want to eat my thing raw. But they're trying to tell him, yeah, you can't eat the meat raw, man. That's a commandment that we shouldn't eat of the blood.
Please.
But he want to do it. And that shows you the wicked men of the Lord. And these are our people. And this is why we're going to slavery after slavery, because there's men that want to do their own thing. That's why. What do you think we get the laws for? So that we can keep in an order. And we're
Right.
different from the other nation, because that's what the other nation do. And it says separate yourself, choose none of their ways. But we always want to be stiff-headed and stiff-necked and do our own will. When the Lord said, follow my commandments, blessed is he that keep the commandments, man. Read on.
Wherefore the sin of the fourth Jehoshaphat, for men honored the offering of Jehoshaphat.
See, they abhorred the offerings for the Lord, man. They hated the offerings for the Lord. When he knows that that's a commandment that we should give burnt offerings to the Lord.
God.
And that's why we get killed. And that's why the Lord destroy us. And that's why we never know the Lord, man. Because he turned himself away from us. He never want to hear where we had prayers or nothing. He said, go on and get killed. Go on and go into slavery. So it's like we got the wicked men in Israel. That's it on that.
This is Genesis chapter 4 and verse 1. And Adam knew Eve, his wife,
Right?
and she conceived and bare Cain,
Right?
and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord.
Right?
And she again bare his brother Abel.
Right.
And Abel was a keeper of sheep,
Right?
but Cain was a tiller of the ground.
Right? You see, this is the story of Cain and Abel, man. Another set of wicked men. Read on. Well, Cain was alright. No, Cain killed Abel. So Abel was alright. Cain was wicked, man. Read on.
And in process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground
Right?
an offering unto the Lord.
Right?
And Abel he also brought of the firstlings
Right.
of his flock
Right?
and of the fat thereof.
You see, Abel was doing the right thing, man. He brought the firstling of his fruit and brought it unto the Lord. Because he knows that he bring the best of what the Lord would want. Read on.
And the Lord had respect unto Abel.
And the Lord what?
And the Lord had respect unto Abel.
So the Lord respected Abel because he was keeping the commandments and he brought the best of his fruit and give it to the Lord, man. The Lord that woke him up, the Lord that did all things for him. He gave him his best. And that's what we have to do. We have to give the Lord our best. We're supposed to come out here week in, week out and give the Lord with everything. That's why he says, with all your heart and soul, we're supposed to be doing this work for the Lord. Read on.
And to his offering.
Right?
But unto Cain and to his offering he had no respect.
Right,
not
never have no respect for Cain, man, because Cain bring the rubbish, the little diggy, things he bring to the Lord, man. Read on.
And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell.
And this is how wicked he was. Because you brought the Lord your little rubbish, the Lord never like it, and you then push up your face. And the Lord says, say your face push up. And the Lord says, weird. Why your face push up so? And you bring me rubbish.
And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth?
Right?
And why is thy countenance fallen?
So he's saying, why is your face push up, man? You brought me rubbish and you got the cheek for your face to be push up. Read on.
If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
You see? If you was doing well, if you was keeping the laws and do what the Lord said, wouldn't he have been accepted? But he just wicked. That's another set of wicked men of Israel. Read on.
And if thou dost not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him.
You see? Sin will rule over these people. And that's why we're down in Jamaica, they're killing off their one another. Our people are raping off their mother, doing all kind of perverse wickedness that the other nations do. We're not supposed to be doing that. That's why I'm saying take for yourself from them nations and learn none of their ways.
That's right.
But we want to go hug up with them and we're learning their ways. That's why we're doing wickedness. These men follow the ways of the other nations. That's why we got the laws. That's why he said we're separate people, man.
That's right.
The laws make us separate.
Come on.
Is that it on that? Right, that's it.
38, Genesis 38, verse 8. And Judah says unto Onan, go into your brother, wives, and marry her, and rise up seed to thy brother. Oman knew that the seed should not be his, and it came to pass when he went into his brother's wives that he spilt it on the ground.
Right. So you see how he's wicked. He's supposed to go in unto his wife, but Jim never want to take him brother wife. He spill him semen on the ground because he never want to raise up no child to his brother, man.
That's right.
So him withdraw and spill it on the ground.
Con.
See how wicked our people is, because the Lord gave him a commandment: raise up your brother's son. They never have none. And he done wickedness, thinking the Lord won't see. Read on.
Lest that he should give seed to his brother.
See? Lest he would have given seed to his brother. Something that the Lord commanded him to do. But because we want to be stiff-necked, this is how wicked our people was. Read on.
And the things which he did displeased Yahweh.
See? The things that he did displeased the Lord, man. Because we got people like that. They're more the things where they're supposed to do what would please the Lord. And they choose to do the things that will make him angry and bring wrath upon the children of Israel. Because remember, he can judge one person, he can judge a nation.
Right.
That's why he must dash with 2/3, man.
That's right.
That's it.
This is Romans chapter 8 and verse 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahweh.
See, the carnal minded is enmity with Yahweh. You don't like them things, man. Read on.
For it is not subject to the law of Yahweh.
See, it's not subject to the law of Yahweh, so they want to do things like the lawless people, man. That's the whole reason why we get the law. That make us separate. That's what make us holy. That's where we get our righteousness from, man. Read on.
Neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahweh.
See, those that are in the flesh won't be able to please the Heavenly Father. We have to come back to the Spirit
That's right.
and please the Lord. But
Con.
those carnal-minded people worshiping Him in the flesh don't want to serve the Lord. The Spirit wants to serve Him. That's why when we say you have to stay in the Spirit,
That's
you
right.
can't stay in the flesh and serve the Lord. Because the flesh want to see all the things of the world. That's why we have to say, you have to learn to serve the Lord in spirit, man, and in truth. But when you decide to serve Him with your fleshly stuff, it's not going to work, man.
This is Genesis chapter 6 and verse 5.
Right?
And Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth.
Right. And Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, man. And what?
And that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
See? And every imagination of the thought of his mind was only wicked, man. Read on.
And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth.
So he was vexed that he even met the man. He said, what am I make these people for? Read on.
And it grieved him at his heart.
And it grieved him at his heart, man. That's how we made the Lord feel.
That's right.
Our people and the rest of the nation, is pure wickedness was ramped upon the earth. Read on.
And the Lord said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth.
Right, he said, I'm going to destroy it from the face of the earth, man. And that's why we don't realize what we're doing when we go off it. Because the Lord might just say, well, you know what? You get rid of these people, man. He can do that because he's got the power to do that.
That's
why
right.
he said, fear the Lord, man. Where you think he can't do that? He can do that and make us again. So it's light work to the Lord, man. Read on.
Both man and beast and the creeping thing
Right,
and the fowls of the air,
Right.
for it is repenteth me that I have made them.
right. You see, the Lord was going to kill off everything, even the animals, man. For the sake of the people. So what I did bother make these things for?
Sure.
Read on.
But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
But what?
But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord.
That's why Noah find grace, and that's why the Lord saved for him people. But want to kill off everybody else. That's why how the Lord is going to be love, love, love if he just said, let me just kill everybody, man. Because of the wickedness that the earth was doing in that time, man. But don't ever think that you can do as you please. Only the Lord can do as he please.
That's right. Right.
Because there's a judgment for you when you feel like you can do that, man. Read on.
These are the generations of
Oh,
Noah.
that's it, sorry. So we have to come off of that proud thing and think that we can do what we want and stop being wicked, especially to our one another. We're supposed to love each other as we love ourselves. That's a commandment. We're not supposed to be looking on our family members and looking to sleep with the women. We're not supposed to be looking on our brother's wife and want to sleep with her. None of that should be going on in our kingdom, man. In our nation.
Ezekiel 33, chapter 11, say unto them, as I live, saying, Yahweh, I have not pleasure in the death of the wicked, but that the wicked turn from his ways and live. Turn ye from the evil way, for why will ye die, O house of Israel?
So he said, turn away from your wicked way and the evil. For why would you die, man? He said, turn from the wickedness and live.
Right.
Keep the commandments and live, man. Because there's a judgment for everybody that's doing wickedness in this place. You're not just going to dead and that's it. Judgment is going to come and find you, man.
Genesis chapter 19 and verse 1. And there came 2 angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom.
Right.
And Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them.
Right, say more wicked men. Look at the wickedness that we do, man. Some chichi man in our nation, man. Read on.
And he bowed himself with his face toward the ground.
Right.
And he said, Behold, now my Lord, return, I pray thee,
Right.
into your servant's house,
Right.
and tarry all night and wash your feet.
Right, so the angels came and he said, come, tarry at my house and come in and wash your feet, man. Read on.
And ye shall rise up early and go on your ways.
Right.
And they said, Nay, but we will abide in the street all night.
Right.
And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him.
Right, so the angels said, no, man, we will stay in the street, man. Don't worry yourself. He said, nah, come. He pressed them. He said, come and stay in my house. Because that's the, back in them days, we have to show brotherly love. So he said, come in at my house, man. Read on.
And entered into his house.
Right.
And he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and
Right.
they did eat.
Right, so he made them a feast, and they did eat. He showed them charity and custom, man. He was welcoming to his brothers. Read on.
But before they lay down, the son of men of the city,
Right.
even the men of Sodom, and compassed the house round about.
Right, so the men of Sodom come down because they saw the angels go in and come past the house, man. Read on.
Both old and young, all people from every quarter.
Right, all people from every quarter, old and young. So you can imagine what was going on in this place in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. This is the account where the Lord have destroyed that place. Read on.
And they called unto Lot and said unto him, Where are the men which came into thee this
So
night?
all these people that surrounded the house, he said, well, the man them when Mr. coming at your house. What? Go on.
Bring them unto us,
They said, bring them unto us.
This is
That
my
what?
Arsenal song.
that we may know them.
That what?
That we may know them.
The men said, bring the men unto them that we may know them. That means lay down with the man them. And that's a law that man shouldn't lie with man. But
Right.
old and young men came and said, bring the man out so we can know them.
Right.
You see the wickedness of our people, man. Read on.
And Lot went out at the door unto them and shut the door after him.
So if we slam the door and say, what they got to do with? They want to rape off the man them.
And said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly.
So he's begging them, don't do so wickedly, man. He said, brethren, so that's our people, you know. He said, brethren, do not so wickedly, because that's wickedness. Read on.
Behold, now I have 2 daughters which have not known man.
Right, so he said, I have 2 daughters that don't know man. What?
Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as it is good in your eyes.
Right, so he said, take the woman, take the daughter, them man. Do what you want, please, with her. But leave them men alone, man, because you're bringing wickedness.
God.
Read on.
Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof.
Right, so he said, leave the man, them man. That's wickedness that you're allowed, that you're going to perpetrate on these men. Read on.
And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came
Read that again.
in. And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee?
Right, so they said, if you don't move from the door, we are going to rape you off too. This is how wicked the men of Israel was, man.
God.
Read on.
Than with them. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door.
Right, so they want to rock down the door, man, to get to the men. This is how wicked the people are. Them want broke down the door for the rape off the man them. This is people of Israel, man. Or of the nation. Read on.
But the men put forth their hand
Right.
and pulled Lot into the house.
So the men, the angels who was in the yard, had put forth their hand and dragged Lot back in the yard. And what?
Into the house to them,
Right.
and shut to the door.
Right.
And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great.
You see, so the angel blind off the man them. Blind them off so they couldn't see nothing. Read on.
So they wearied themselves to find the door.
Right, so they couldn't find the door handle, but they still, them after, although them blind, them still look for the door handle. This is how wicked our
God.
people are, man.
Yo.
These are devils. Read on.
And the men said unto Lot, Hast thou here any beside, son-in-law, they, my sons and my daughters, and whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring them out of this place.
Right.
For we will destroy this place, because the cry of them is waxing great.
You see, the cry of them is waxing great of this wicked and evil place. This is why Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed. For pedophilia, homosexuality, all of that wicked and filthiness, that's why it got destroyed, man.
God.
So when they promoting all of that now, what do you think the Lord are going to do with this place?
Right.
If he can do it back then, what do you, and it's worse now.
That's right.
So what do you think's going to happen?
Con.
But they're promoting it. Everywhere you go. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everywhere you go, it's on TV. Them are forcing upon you. A man can say, I want you to call me a little girl, and you got to call him little girl. But me not call him no little girl. Me I go call him where he is. He is a big man. Same what we were just reading the day, the man rape off 2 women and know him want to call himself a girl so him can go in a woman jail.
God.
That's the perverseness of these people. And then you're going to really think that the Lord ain't going to destroy this place, man. And when we talk it, you think, oh, he loves everybody. Oh, he's not going to love everybody. He destroys cities for the foolishness that people do, man. That's it. Exodus 32. Yeah, 8 and 13.
Exodus.
No, hold
Pro- 18. Proverbs 8:13. Fear the Yahushua is to hate evil.
Right? To fear the Lord is to hate evil, man. So when you see our wicked people doing stuff, you have to hate the evil, man, and take away yourself from them.
Right.
You can't be making companionship with those people because you're going to get judged when you turn up next to them. That's why he said to Lot, take your family and leave this place because I'm going to destroy it.
That's right.
He ain't playing. Say, take away yourself because I'm going to mash up this place. Everything going. I'm going to burn this place those statutes and commandments. You have to stay amongst your people, man.
That's right.
Can't be going on around with strange people, even of the people of your own nation. Read that again. Hold it. Read it again.
Proverbs 8, chapter 13.
Right?
The fear of Yahushua is to hate evil.
Right. To fear the Lord is to hate evil, man. Read on.
Pride and arrogancy and the evil way
Right?
and the forward mouth do I hate.
Right. See, pride and arrogancy and the forward mouth do the Lord hate. So we can't be puffing up our chest and think we know everything. Now I ain't gonna follow that. I don't want to do that. No, the Lord said you must do it. So don't show no pridefulness and arrogancy like you can deliver yourself out the Lord's hand. But that's not happening. Keep the commandments and live. Keep up the foolishness and dead, man.
Right.
It's that simple. That's it, guys.